Go on, go on. Yes, yes. Oh, he's crashed. Welcome to this week's transport vlog. Now, this week we're going to be talking about cars, because the future of the car maker industry is slightly uncertain. Where is the combustion engine going to be in all of this because of our climate targets and public awareness and what consumers want? Is electric going to be king? Is hydrogen going to take that crown in 10, 20, 30 years' time? A lot of car makers have got this on their plate to think about. Now, this week, as our jumping off point, we're going to take motorsport. Now, don't turn off just because you're not a Formula One fan or anything like that. I do have a point, and we will get to it. Now, last week, Honda, big Japanese car maker, said that it would no longer provide engines for Formula One teams. Now, this is significant because Honda's reason was that it has this 2050 strategy to go carbon neutral, and that its efforts in Formula One, its involvement, will no longer be coherent with that. Now, this pretty much splits car makers into two camps. You've got the ones who think that there will be a future for the internal combustion engine for a long time yet, the technology still has a lot of potential in it, and those who think its days are numbered, electric, hydrogen, whatever, is the future. That's where Honda stands. The likes of Mercedes, who are also in Formula One and dominating at the moment, obviously do not fall into that category. So that's where you have to think about what is the point of Formula One and other motorsports. Very rarely it is actually about finding the quickest car or the quickest driver. It's a big marketing exercise. The likes of Mercedes or even Red Bull, not a car maker, are in it to sell their product. They're not there to be the best of the sport, despite what they might say. So that's where you can look at the top echelons of motorsport for a clue as to where the industry is going. And Formula One doesn't know where it's going because it needs to decide within the next few years what it's going to do in reaction to pushback on climate change, making things more sustainable, curbing things like its global offsets and this kind of thing. It's probably going to look into maybe making the internal combustion engine even more efficient than it currently is. It's about 50% efficiency rating for a Formula One engine, which is huge when you take the fact that a everyday car that you might buy out of a showroom is about 30%. So that's where the camp of the ICE, internal combustion engine fans will say, well, there's a lot of potential left in this technology yet to make it cleaner, more efficient, and not throw out the baby with the bathwater, if you will. But there's a fly in the ointment. Formula One is on one level, and then there's the newcomer, Formula E, the electric all-series of battery-powered race cars. It's not as quick, it's not as popular at the moment, but it has a future because a lot of car makers are doubling down. Take Volkswagen, for instance, they're converting old factories into just making electric cars instead of diesels or petrols. So there is a real split, and if the heads of Formula One don't think about its place in the future of world that we are all creating for ourselves, it risks becoming outmoded, outdated, thrown away. There we go. It's Formula One. It's not just about finding the quickest guy or the quickest, hopefully, woman sometime soon. It's about selling cars, and it's about selling the right kind of cars. And at the moment, with the European Union is probably going to ratchet up carbon emission targets for cars. It's going to have to think seriously about where it's going and if it's going there quick enough. So there we go, motorsport. It's not just for nerds like me, it's for everyone who's interested in transport, climate, and industry, and technology, and all of these things that I try to bring you on a regular basis. Thanks for watching and listening to my ramblings as usual. Subscribe to the newsletter if you haven't. Send it to someone else, give it to friends, help us out. And take care out there. Ciao for now.